every detail. I won't judge you, as you know. So just stay for a little while.
I didn't think that I would find that someone who's as honest as you are. The way you make me feel at night when I am vulnerable and it's cold outside, but you make it alright. I wanna know you better. Give me every detail. I won't judge you, as you know.
Well, first, let me go down to the basement, and I need to water my plants. It hasn't rained in a while, and we gotta get furniture for down here now. We are kind of almost complete with this area. We put the new flooring down. We painted. My son has moved down here into the bedroom because my husband built him a bed. Okay, so I had to adjust the lighting because I'm now outside, and I need to call the lady because pool companies are booked up, y'all. People have got their pools because, let me talk up because this air unit is on. People have gotten their pools, and honey, they want to look at my plants. They are in need of water. I need to be ashamed. Child, look at that. That don't make no sense. Look at my cucumbers. I'm gonna have to plant more cucumber seeds, y'all. They just gone. They gone. I've been ignoring them, but look at my cabbage. Okay. I haven't even planted anything in those bins over there. Okay. I keep saying okay. But I do that even when I'm not like recording. I freaking be talking like I'm talking to somebody. So I might as well record and talk to you guys. When you're first turning your water on for your water hose in the summertime, do not start spraying your plants. I don't care if you're growing food or whatever. Don't. Spray that water just on the grass because that water be so hot in there and you can literally kill your plants. Okay, so we're gonna give them what they need. I'm just gonna drench them really good.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side, our fears are done.
Okay, so this is why I don't record a lot of what I do, because it just takes so long to get things done. So what I'm doing now is what I didn't even plan to do, and that is take all of my plants that I started from seed over here and move them over here so they're not in direct sunlight. Even though they still have sunlight, it's more trees over here than it is back there. So that's what I'm doing, and I hope to capture a little bit of it for you. So I have these tomatoes. I already put 2 over there. I want you guys to see that I am trying to get some stuff done, you know, other than, you know, what's going on with the food shortages. So let me show you what we got going on and what we plan to do. So over here, I have, my husband gave me these last year for Mother's Day. What's in these little pots right here? I can't remember the name of them. That's horrible. And I don't have my plant. I'm on my phone, so I can't look at my plants now. But anyway, I need to water them, and they are going to be planted. And you can see the colors are already there waiting to come out. So pretty. These are perennials, which means they will come back every single year. as long as the frost don't kill them, you know, as long as I winterize them properly. And they did. I kept them outside all winter, and we even had snow. Although I didn't have them in the snow, I had them up under the little shaded area here, and I didn't cover them up at all. But I gotta clean this whole area out right here, and we're gonna, you know, put some more soil down and mulch as well. And we're gonna plant them, or I'm gonna plant them. I honestly don't think my mom's elephant ear is gonna come back. I've been giving it stuff, but I didn't winterize it properly this year, and I've had it for a minute. And each year it comes back, but so far it's not. I should have covered it up because we had all of that snow. But I'm gonna keep loving on it and fertilizing it, and hopefully it'll show me life again. I hope. Yeah, her name was Annie. I always name my stuff. Like last year, my tomatoes, they were named after the Jeffersons. We had George, Wheezy, Lionel, Jenny, and then we had Grandma. We had Tom, and we had Helen. This year I have a bit more tomatoes. So maybe they'll be the Jeffersons and the Evanses from Good Time. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So I still have some more things that I gotta get planted down there into buckets, but I gotta get more buckets because I like to have an even number. I'm just not an odd girl. Eventually this whole area will get cleaned. These chairs, I sprayed them down with that color. That's like one of my favorite colors. And it just brings a pop to your yard or your garden. And plus it blends in with this pool that I gotta get taken care of. And that's a whole nother story. Okay, so this is why I don't record, because it's just too much. It's just too much. Okay, so let me show you. Let's start over here. Okay, I'm gonna have to get the pump to that pool checked out because it's leaking. These elephant ears, they were just like the ones I just showed you, the one called Annie, you know, and they came back. I thought it wasn't gonna come back. I even see more coming in here right here. They're doing good. Not as well as these over here though. So over here, these started out like that one I just showed you, and now they are multiplying up in here. And I'm debating if I want to plant them in the ground or just leave them in the bucket. I think I'm gonna leave them in the containers until we decide what are we gonna do with this property. This is one of my peach trees, and although some of the peaches have dried up on here, and it could be from a lack of me watering them, I still see life over here with some nice bigger ones on here. You know, probably should just take these off so they can concentrate on that one. This one over here, this is the second one. I don't see but maybe one, and that's that one right there that has like a big one on there. But all these other little ones, I'll just take those off. I just watered everything. I got these I think 2 years ago. They did pretty good. This right here is the avocado that I planted from the pit of the avocado. The other two died when we moved here, that they just couldn't take the wind. And then I always forget because the foliage is so deep now with her, I'm gonna have to get a bigger, I'm probably gonna get one of these if I can find any, because they have been running out of these. And plant my fig tree in here, because look at her. All of this is fig, and this was, I promise you, it looked like the stick that I have in here. This is my she shed, but when we moved here last year, this was like not looking like this. Like, I didn't realize it was so much over here. And I'm trying to watch where I step, because I don't know if it's a snake over here. But I kind of wanted to, let me step back. I was thinking about down the road, I was going to turn this area into another planting area, because I can't eat calendrums. I love them, they're pretty. I can dig them up and put them around the house and other places. and just turn this into a bed where I can plant more food and not have to build another raised bed, because we already have a couple more that we have to build. So I mean, look at how full these are. Oh my God. I would definitely wait until like fall to do it. For one, it's hot. For two, I don't know what the heck is hiding under there. So let's move on. So with this she shed, I talked about maybe turning this into a chicken coop, but then I thought about it. This could be fixed up. Let me show you the inside. Right now it serves as my pool house and my fallout for my garden supplies. It even has this door right here which opens up like a French door. And then let's look above my head, make sure there's no snake. Not wood, I haven't seen it. Oh, what the hell is that? Oh, sorry. There's a spider web. Okay, so this is where the light is. Whew, child. The light's right here. It's already wired. See, has its own little thing out here, panel. I can turn it off if I need to, but that lighting didn't do much justice. But anyway, you get the drift of what I'm saying. This can be a nice little studio apartment, honestly. Like, my son has the basement room, one of the basement rooms he has. We made that his bedroom, so we have a guest room upstairs now that frees us up, because that gives us 4. But if my pantry wasn't in one of those rooms, we would have 5 bedrooms. It just wouldn't have a closet. You would have to build a closet. But this, say if somebody came in from out of town because something happened, throw some, insulation in, drywall up, and you already have one window. You don't need more than one window. Put, a ceiling up there with some insulation, because you want them to stay warm in the winter time. And they have a window right here. So it's 2 windows to this, and you have a whole little front porch right here. Like my realtor, he was like, well, you can rent that out. And yeah, I could, but I don't know about living in my backyard that I don't know. So my neighbor, she has a nice little garden over there too. But this is the area. I'm gonna back up. Sorry if this is a long video, but this is the area right here from the base from the end of this, I'm gonna call it Princess Palace right here, all the way to there. That's enough space for me to put my rabbit hutch up against this right here, so it still has some shade. It's not directly in the sun. And then my chicken coop will come right here. So rabbit hutch here, chicken coop there. And that way, if I wanted to fence that off with electrical fencing, that way they have that little area, because I don't want a lot of chicken egg layers, because we already have egg layers at the family homestead. But it's good to have a backup to your backups, right? So that's my backup plan. So I know I'm killing my grass right here, and that's fine, because we have to put, see how that raised bed is, those 2 big ones? We're gonna put 2 more right here, okay? So my son has his football stuff out right here, so he's gonna have to move up with that once we do that. But I told him it was fine for him to, if he wanted to tear it up right here, because I don't know how far we're gonna go up with this garden. You see my pathway right here where my bag of peat moss is. Oh, y'all, this is my potatoes. Remember I planted potatoes? Showed you how to plant them. They are starting to come up really well. I don't water them a lot. You don't really have to water potatoes a lot, but I do try to water them once every few days. Well, I ain't gonna lie, about every 7 days, I probably water them. Because you don't want to overwater them, they're gonna rot out. But my pathway right here, so I'm gonna put the little black stuff down, and then I'm gonna put my mulch down. If you saw my garden last year, and I'll try to put a clip of that in here. When I put that garden together, I had it not like this, but I did have the walkway. So you'll be able to walk here and you'll be able to walk there. And we have a couple, maybe 3 cattle panels right here. It might be 4, I don't know. Right here that my husband picked up. So they'll be arched over those 2 big ones. They'll be arched here over the 2 smaller ones, and then over the 2 big ones again. So you'll have, I don't want to fall on this hill. And that's the thing about this property, it's really hilly here in the mountains. It's like really hard to find some flat land, but I hope you can picture what I'm saying. It'll be an arch way where you can walk under, kind of like that little gazebo area's arch, because I'm gonna get some chairs and metal chairs and table to go there, clean that area up. Oh, and I have this right here my sister gave me. This is my son's parachute. He puts this on and he runs with it. See how the neighbor's bed is over there? I want a fence. I want a white fence like the one you saw. And I want it to, because this is the borderline for their property where these bushes are. That's their property. So I want my fence to be right in front of those like that. Just because I plan on getting some farm animals, and I want to be able to contain my animals. You have to take care of your animals and make sure you're not encroaching or whatever you call it. So this right here, child, the ducks have been out here. I see poop on the seat, but you can sit on this right here. I'm gonna paint this down. I'm gonna sand it and paint it down, or whatever. I might not sand it. I might just prime it and paint it with my pop of teal color, because I haven't decided if my rabbit hutch is gonna be teal or if my rabbit hutch is gonna be white with black, because I really want to paint my house white with black trim and stuff. I think that will look really good. My husband don't want to do it. And when you're working out here, you can flip it over and it becomes a place for you to kneel, rest your arm. So I think that's pretty neat. My sister gave that to me. I'm gonna repurpose it. I moved everything over here. You see this hill. Probably if I run up this hill maybe 5 times every day, that might help me too. Now I have calendrums over here. Those were already planted there by the previous owner. They look nice there, but I do want to put some perennials out there that have color. So every year when it come back, it'll have color to it. These trees that are outlining the side of my house right here, we're going to take those down. I don't know if he's going to dig them out and try to plant them somewhere else, like maybe over here. Oh, I'm sorry, over here. I'm not good with vlogging. But I do want to put something else to outline my house. Okay, moving on so we can go back inside. All right, this is my big raised bed right here. My husband and I decided we are going to turn this into like a, what do you call it? Like a wind tunnel type thing where you can plant all year long in there. So he already tilled the ground. He even removed some trees. He left that one in there, because if we leave that one in there, but when we start to build, we'll have to take it out. But if we leave it in there now and we decide to plant maybe in the fall or something like that, that'll give a lot of shade to certain vegetables. Like these right here, it's good that I'm moving them out of that sun over there, directly in that sun. They're getting sun over here, but it's a little more shady over here also. Depending on what time of the day it is. So I got all of my tomatoes lined up right here. Once they start growing a little bigger, then I can look at them and say, okay, I'm gonna name you this, that, and the third. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 tomato plants over here. I still have maybe 3 or 4 left over there that I need to put in a big container. And then I have the cabbage right here. I had cabbage in the front, but I've pulled those up. I have more cabbage over there that I can also plant in buckets. So I need to get, and I wanted to outline this because once we do decide to build the wind tunnel thing, then the outer side can be a raised bed all the way down the side, and I can grow that way as well, and not really need to use these right here other than putting them by the house and having them for like a kitchen garden. So yeah, I need, how many more buckets do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need 7 more buckets because I need it to be an even number, just for the eye, and because it bugs me when it's not. So it needs to be an even number. So yeah, let's go in the house. So I'm back in my Princess Palace shed, and I just realized, girl, you got buckets. You ain't gotta go buy no more buckets. Look at all these buckets. I planted in all these buckets last year. This right here, my cousin gave me this. This, y'all, goes on the grave site. Don't ask me where she got it from. She was like, you use this as a trellis. So it's gonna be repurposed as a trellis. All it is a teepee. You're gonna do that anyway, right? They were throwing them away and she took them. So that's what I'm gonna do. Hopefully I'll have beans on those, and I'll have beans on my trellis with the cattle panel, and cabbage as well. I'm not cabbage, Lord Jesus. Cucumbers. I had my cucumbers on this trellis right here last year, and they did so great. So I may do that again as well. Not may, I am going to do that again as well. So right now I need to get this clarifier and put it in this pool. I got too much to do to be trying to do this. Okay, we want every bit out of here. We don't waste. At least I try not to. I want every bit off of that bottle. See that? One more time for the one time. Okay. That's how we do it. This is how we do it. Okay, so clearly I have to plant more eggplant because your girl forgot to water them. But I have hot peppers here I gotta get planted. More, all these are hot pepper. These are more tomato plants. That's why I was telling you I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's, yeah, 5 tomato plants, 6 tomato plants that I gotta get in buckets or either in a raised bed, one of the two. Then, what's this? Collards. I might be able to salvage 1 or 2 of my cucumbers, maybe 5 now that I'm looking at them. Let me put some more water in the pan so that way if I forget again, they can feed from the bottom. So I haven't seen any deer out here. I mean, I've seen deer, you know, maybe a mile away, but I'm pretty sure there are deer here. But I haven't seen any in my yard per se. So, but I do want to put a perimeter fence up along the side of our property line to hopefully save my plants. I hope nothing eats them before I can get that done. So I just got a package, but y'all, I can't remember what I ordered. I don't know if this is my azomite because I thought that they said it was out. I don't want to cut the bag. I don't know if this is my azomite or what. I don't want to cut like a hole in the bag. Oh, it is, yay. Azomite finally came. If you don't know what azomite is, look it up and see how beneficial it is for your garden. I didn't use this last year and I did fine, but I didn't really know a lot about it. And I think this is a 5, might be a 10-pound bag. Look, more than 5 pounds. Okay, so this is 44 pounds. I didn't realize I ordered this big a bag. No wonder it cost, well, it only cost me $35. $35 or $45, you guys. So this right here, azomite, micronized, natural trace minerals for soil. And it has all of the different things. I'm gonna wash my hands. Delivered from a volcano ash deposit. See what I'm saying? Lava rock. Grind up lava rocks. Pretty much what it is. Feed ingredient: hydrate, sodium, calcium, aluminose, silicate. I have to look that up. Anticating agent. Do not exceed 2% of the feed mixture in accordance with good feed mixing and manufacturing practices. I'm gonna have to get a big container to keep this in though. So, because this bag is really fragile, and if it gets wet, you don't want it to get wet. I'm so excited. I didn't think I'd ever be this excited for some gardening stuff. Anyway, gotta get back to work.